How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a really small building right here. So before we start, I will be uploading so much more now. I've finally ordered a bunch of bricks from Bricklink. We're going to be doing the beach, going to be finishing that, finishing the plating and everything in the city. Hopefully we'll be starting to build more stuff and we can actually start detailing in some buildings. Even though we haven't finished all the buildings, I will be starting detailing some parts of the city because I think it's time to make it actually look like a city rather than a mess how it looks right now. So one thing before we start I want to ask you as well is, I was thinking of changing the channel's name into 22 Bricks, as in this year has been crazy for me and for the city. We've actually made it so much better, I think. And as it is 2022, I was thinking we could change the 22 Bricks. Don't know about it. I was thinking about changing it. I might actually, but I just wanted to ask your opinion on it as well. So the building that we're going to be building today is going to be maybe 2 or 3 floored. I planned it as 3 floored. And it's going to be a small build. Basically, it's going to be an 8 by, I think it's 12, 14, something like that. 12 by 14. That won't be so bad. I think it will look quite good. And I did it on purpose because I wanted a small building as well. We can't keep having big buildings like these everywhere. I said a small one would add so much more detail. It's going to be right here. It's going to be a hamburger shop. So something like McDonald's, just you can imagine that. I think it will look perfect for here. I've got all the bricks I need. Of course, the ground of it and the first floor will not be this color. I'm going to be using some gray for it. But that's pretty much it. So we can just start off with clearing this part as well. Get these tiles out the way. We're going to have one door in the front where they will enter and then door at the back. And it's not going to be a big deal not having so many tables because there are lots of small shops that have like 1 or 2 tables, not like a bunch of tables, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to have a lot of them. And one thing I want to use in this hamburger shop is this hamburger model that came out from a set. I'll just show you the photo of it somewhere around the screen here. So it came, I'm talking about this hamburger right here. It's pretty cool. It came out from that fire truck set and it had a hamburger store. And this was actually the first set that I bought after maybe 6 years of not buying Lego. And it actually started me buying and collecting Lego once again. I actually stopped probably in 2014 or something. And COVID started and I was looking for Lego and stuff. So I just decided to buy this. And I think that'll look great in front. It'll add a lovely detail as well. So basically it'll fit something like this. I think that looks lovely. So first of all, let's start off with a grey layer of bricks at the bottom. Okay, so let me just show you what we have. We have these dark green color door frames and I think they're lovely. I've used them before in a different build as well. I just think they look so much better than the white color or the classic, whatever, a grey color or black color you get. I think it adds so much more detail, even though it's just a small piece, you know. So let's just see where we will have to add this one as well, right about here. And let's add in our light grey bricks as well. So for the back door, we're going to be using the brown color again. And we're just going to place it in like this. For the front door, right now, we're not going to be using anything. Let me just show you as reference. We're going to be using this trans color for it. But sadly, the store that I was ordering all these bricks from didn't have any left. So I just said, you know, we can keep it like this for now. As the city is not fully opened, I'm sure no one's going to go inside and burgle no part because there's no one living in the city. Plus, there's nothing inside to steal. Maybe a homeless person will live, but besides that, I don't see a problem. Okay, so we can continue on with the next layer of bricks, which is where we're going to start becoming a bit more colorful. So what I have been thinking of is using these olive green colored 2x1 bricks. And I'm going to be using a 1x4 as well as these. So let's get a bunch of them and start building. So what I will be doing is I use the 2x1 light grey brick right here and then a 1x4. So to interlock it, I'm going to be using a 1x0 olive green brick and then a 2x1. So then we'll be going down and interlocking every brick that has been at the bottom with ones on top. We'll be doing this on the bricks above as well. So with this order of bricks I got from Bricklink as well, I'm hoping to finish this part of the wall of this building as well. I'm not sure if I've got enough, but I ordered some, you know. We're going to be doing the detailing here, where I was actually thinking of making a system, well not a system, but a design where there is a snot brick and a medium nougat 2x1 tile. And I'll be just placing it somewhere like this, basically. And it'll just be a nice detail for the building, so it's not just a plain building, basically. But forget about that, let's continue on with our hamburger shop. So now I've done the 2x1 layer, I'm going to be continuing on with the 1x4s, like I said, and to interlock these 1x0 and the 2x1s, I'm going to use just a normal 2x1, and then I'm going to be using a 4x1. So let's place the door back in and continue. This is going to go on until the top here, where I will change it a little bit because I need to add like the hamburger is going to be attached onto here, and I think I'm going to add a light to the back as well. So let's continue on with that. Okay, I've came to the same level as the door frame right here. And one thing to say is we're not going to be adding a window to this side, as we won't be having any space for that, because there will be a building right here. And the reason this building is small is because there's a door here. And I wanted to add this here because, you know, why not? It could be another entrance to the store that will be here. And it will give us some more space to make like an alley or a dump. Not a dump, but you know what I mean. A bunch of small details to the back, because I don't want to just have details here. I want to have it at the back as well, at secret places of the city. It's not really secret, but you know what I mean. And right now what I'm trying to decide is, should I add this right here, or what should I do? I'm trying to think. So let me just try to see, and not really sure what to do actually, but let me try. Alright, I've managed to fit in the hamburger right here. I think it looks great. So what we're going to do next is add in some light grey plates as well to keep it a bit more steady, and then we're going to be tiling above it. So we can open it and close it like a modular as well. So let's start with the plating now. Alright, so I've tiled it in, and here is our floor, and we just place it in just like this, and I think it fits perfectly. I haven't seen it from this way, but I think it looks lovely. Alright, so I've taken the camera off from the tripod, and I think it looks lovely. Just a bit dark inside, that's because we don't have windows, but maybe if I add a glass door to the back right here, it might be a bit better. But of course we're not going to be seeing the inside so much. I'd love for it to have a bit more lighting inside, but of course that could be fixed. We could actually buy those lighting systems for the Lego, and I think that would look lovely inside. But if I do it for that guy, I'm gonna have to do it for every single building that there is. And yeah, that could be a future project basically. But I'm happy with what's happened and how it's came out. The second floor I'll be doing in part 2. But the next video will be maybe an update or something like that for the beach, because you can see how much of a mess it is. I'm going to be adding the grass there, I'm going to be extending the beach as well. Here's all the Lego that I've ordered. A bunch of bricks and pieces and stuff for the buildings and the beach, the parks, and a bunch more other stuff. But besides that, I just wanted to show you this part right here. I've decided what I want to build here. I want to build a cinema here. So it's going to be like a modular. It has to be because it's a cinema. Probably somewhere around same. Probably it's going to fit on a 32 by 32 base plate, but it's not going to be a 32 by 32 because this, I think it's a 28. From the wall to here to where the path begins, right, this where this tile is, it's 28 or maybe 26 or something like that. So that's not a big deal. Like I said, I've already designed it. I've thought about what color and stuff I want to use. It's not going to be big. It's going to be a single theater one, so it's not that much of a big thing, but it's going to be cool, I think. And I think I'll move this building right next to it and it'll fit perfectly there, and then we'll just continue on with the buildings right on the side as well. But I'm quite happy with how this has came out, like I said. So I will be building a little bit. I'll be finishing this one. I'll be doing in the plating over there and the beach, and then we can do that, take a look at it in the next city update. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.